Hi, today we will be talking about body language. Students will learn about body language as a form of communication, and they will learn why proper body language is important for success. What is body language? The silent component of communication that we employ to express our actual emotions and give our messages greater weight is body language. There is a lot more to communication than just words. Non-verbal cues, including posture, gestures, and voice inflection, all have an impact. When interpreting someone's body language, keep these three things in mind: facial expressions, posture, and gestures. What is the importance of non-verbal communication? Your non-verbal communication cues, such as how you listen, look, move, and react, let the other person know whether or not you care about them, whether or not you're being sincere, and the quality of your listening. It improves trust, clarity, and rapport when your nonverbal cues and what you're speaking line up. When they don't, it might lead to conflict or distrust. Nonverbal communication can play three roles. It can play the role of repetition. It repeats and often strengthens the message you're making verbally. Contradiction. It can go against what you're attempting to say and suggest to the listener that you might not be telling the truth. And substitution. It can serve as a vocal message replacement. For instance, your look typically makes a far more powerful statement than words ever could. Can nonverbal communication be faked? Well, you can't control all of the messages you're continually sending about your own thoughts and feelings. And the more you attempt, the more weird your signals will appear. But that doesn't imply you don't have any influence over your nonverbal indications. For example, if you disagree or dislike what someone is saying, you may reject the message by crossing your arms, avoiding eye contact, or tapping your foot. You don't have to agree or even enjoy what's being said, but in order to communicate successfully and avoid putting the other person on the defensive, you may make a conscious effort to avoid giving negative signals. Then how can you improve nonverbal communication? You need first to learn to deal with stress in the moment. Your capacity to communicate is hampered by stress. Stress makes it more probable for you to misunderstand others and give clear or unwelcoming nonverbal cues. And you need to develop your emotional awareness. You must be aware of your emotions and how they affect you in order to convey effective nonverbal signs. But how can you read body language? 1. Pay attention to inconsistencies. Nonverbal communication should support what is spoken. 2. Look at nonverbal communication signals as a group. Don't read too much into single gesture or nonverbal cues. Consider all of the nonverbal signals you are receiving. And 3. Follow your intuition. Don't reject your instincts. If you have the impression that someone isn't being truthful or that something doesn't add up, you may be detecting a mismatch between verbal and nonverbal signs. And remember to always look out for eye contact. Is the individual making eye contact? If so, is it excessive or just right? You should look out for tone of the voice. Is the person's voice strained and blocked, or does it communicate warmth, confidence, and interest? And you should look out for, finally, to posture. Is their body loose or flexible? Is it stiff and motionless? Is their posture tense and elevated or relaxed? Pay attention to those details, and you will be an expert in body language. Thank you for joining.